So you want to explain what we're doing here, John?
Yeah, trying to keep the disc and the vanes on the inside of a turbo from seizing up. Sometimes you have a...
Is this a common problem?
Depends if your 6.0 actually... Well, it doesn't matter if it's 6.0. If your turbo sits, if you have a turbo that is sitting, the carbon that was built up originally can actually cause it to seize.
Yeah?
And then
Had this one been sitting?
Yes, it was. And that's what caused it to seize, and I had to do this originally a while back. But decided I was going to try out some new stuff, put in a new disc later on, and here I am. You can actually just take these apart, clean them, and you should be good to go. If you put a little bit of anti-seize, stuff like that on it. I recommend anti-seize. I don't recommend any other kind of oils and stuff for this.
Might carbon up.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to like grease basically everything.
Yep, take it all apart. I wire wheel brushed where the vanes here sit. Wire brushed all that, got the carbon that was built up on it off. Went through, basically anti-seized every one of those little nipples and the whole flat surface, and then kind of did the same thing with the vanes. Anything that had a contact point, just like in here, this whole area has been anti-seized up, and especially right where it's going to rotate on. And in theory, it should keep it from seizing up again or having problems later on.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard do you think this job is?
That depends if you've done it or not. If you've taken a turbo out before,
Like, first time...
first timers, they shouldn't have too much of an issue with it. I feel like it's relatively pretty simple, straightforward. Basically, you have 3 bolts holding the turbo down. You gotta take off your exhaust clamps for the your Y pipe and your regular exhaust. Take off the intake tube, and you should be good to go. After that, it kind of just pops out. They're a little bit of a pain in the ass to get out for your first time. You gotta wiggle them out, but take them out, and then you end up splitting these apart. I always end up doing is end up taking a hammer, not beating it, but tapping here and here, and possibly prying a little bit in this edge once you get the lip open. That'd be the hardest thing, is to break it open for the first time. You know how it is. You can't
So no like specialty tools needed, or
nothing special. All basic tools.
do you want to put a little bit of anti-seize right there, just here?
No, that is a seal to me.
Well, I meant in case you have to take it apart later.
The plan's not to take it back apart. This should be good after this.
But what if you want to like upgrade the turbine or something?
Well, upgrade the turbine. Make sure you have the proper turbine. Make sure you have the proper trim for your turbo. Each one.
No, I meant like if you wanted to take it back apart to upgrade your turbine, then you might want to like put some anti-seize on that lip there.
Yeah, true.
You're not gonna put anti-seize on it, are you?
Nope.
I'm picking up on that.
Yep. Make sure that this area here is nice and clear. Not clear, but clean of any kind of debris and shit.
You can basically take anything to that, like a wire wheel or
wire brush, wire wheel,
grinding disc.
Grinding disc. You can use a small scraper. Nothing that's actually going to mar or, take a chunk of the metal out. The idea is this here to here is actually your seals. So if you have any, if it's gapped or screwed up, it won't really go back together. And if you force it back together, you're still going to have your exhaust leak there. You'll lose back pressure.
And loss of pressure is loss of boost.
Yeah, it's no good. Think we should do the wicked wheel on her? Oh, another thing. You always see people wanting to put a wicked wheel. Honestly, it doesn't really make any difference to your vehicle, except it might make it whistle a little more. People put them on there, notice no actual real difference. So, besides for it just sound cool, There's really no purpose in it. That's if you buy one on its own, it's like $300, and it's kind of pointless. You can spend money elsewhere on your vehicle to.
But it makes cool noises.
It would make cool noises.
Well, that's all that matters.
Another thing, don't do this in 27-degree weather. It sucks. It's cold. Do it in the summertime where you can wear like shorts and no gloves.
I don't think you really have a choice when you do or don't do it.
Well, some
'Cause,
people just take it apart for fun. Anyways,